Hi everyone, welcome back to another Reddit cheating story. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell if you love to watch more cheating stories. If you want to know how to get back your ex-girlfriend and boyfriend, click the link below.
My spouse kissed and also had a psychological event with a person as a result of my drinking. My other half, 46, who has actually been married to me, 37, kissed an additional male and also had a psychological event. For the past year or two in our marriage, I have actually established a horrible alcohol consumption trouble. Everything started when job was getting demanding, I was dissatisfied, as well as I relied on alcohol to help me with the process. I was constantly a large drinker on the weekend breaks, however my practices expanded and also expanded. For the past half year of my alcohol consumption, I was drinking around the clock. I would certainly get up before work and also beverage, drink at lunchtime, after work and up until I went to bed. I did not realize this was hurting my marriage with Kim as I was also callous. I was never ever abusive in the direction of her. In one word, I would say that I was an absent partner for virtually 2 years. Eventually at the workplace the managers saw me looking intoxicated, and could most likely send it on me. At work I needed to go to the registered nurses terminal to take a breath analyzer test and also a medicine test. I fell short the breathalyzer. My job has something we such as to call, last chance. If I desired my task back, I would certainly have to full 30-day in rehab, followed by 6 weeks, 3 humans resources 3x a week, IOP outpatient classes, complied with by 10 weeks of outpatient of op group therapy, as soon as a week x 10 weeks. I obtained my work back, however I get arbitrary screening done for approximately 3 years. Prior to I entered into rehab, Kim informed me that she enjoys me, yet not crazy with me. At first I believed, why was this? She laid it out that I was a full-blown alcoholic and I was not there for her. Kim moved in with me concerning 13 years earlier, from Illinois to my suburb of Philly. Kim was my every little thing. She was my rock. Every little thing was excellent. A month prior to I entered into rehabilitation, Kim checked out and also stuck with her sis for the weekend break with whom I significantly love. She had her buddies come and also check out one day while she was available. I was extremely pleased for her. Afterwards to the day I entered into rehabilitation, I might inform we were truly battling. I entered into rehab scared, feeling alone, felt like I didn't require to go there. I only went due to the fact that I had to. I will not go into just how rehab went. I will just tell you that it changed my life for the better. I gave up alcohol consumption. Kim selected me up as well as was very delighted to see me. 2 days after getting residence, Kim intended to talk with me. Kim informed me that when she mosted likely to her sister's house, something occurred. She kissed among her buddies. I asked her just what occurred, and she told me that when she mosted likely to bid farewell to every one of her friends, she kissed this guy named Chris. I broke down. I asked her if anything went additionally. She told me it really did not. I believed her. I asked her if she still talked to him. She informed me she still does, however just as friends. For whatever factor I picked to think her. Day in day out, week after week, I would press the issue asking if she still has sensations for him. She informs me no. Kim begins to be safety of her phone. I've never sleuthed via her phone due to the fact that I trusted her, and also she has a passcode. Weeks and months of me asking her if she is still talking with Chris, her answer was constantly yes, yet it has actually died down. I inform her all right, however inside I am shedding my mind. I am starting to lose trust in her. During the night when I would certainly get up, Kim would be in the other area speaking with somebody. I recognized it was him. Every so often I would certainly tell her that it's killing me that you talk to him. She agrees and informs me she is mosting likely to quit. One day I finally take a look at the phone records and I see that they yap constantly when she is at job or when I go to sleep. Kim will take place a trip to check out household once again. I'm terrified at this point. I call her out as well as ask her if she is mosting likely to visit Chris. She denied it. I keep asking her. She keeps denying it. I increased my voice a little as well as stated, Kim, tell me the reality. She told me that they were simply mosting likely to have lunch and afterwards he would take her to her household and also absolutely nothing would certainly occur. I break down. I'm furious as well as heartbroken. I tell her you can inform me whatever you want, I do not fucking believe you. I would certainly be a foolish asshole to believe you. She stays with her tail. She tells me she told Chris that she is not going to satisfy him anymore. I do not believe her. I'm grilling her at this point. She uses to take a photo of her household picking her up at the airport terminal. She was only going with 3 days. I tell her I enjoy her and also goodbye. I continue to consume alcohol on and off throughout this time around. Kim was fine with me drinking as long as I could control it on the weekends. It got to a factor where I began to consume about 3 to 4 times a week and also a large amount. We remain and get in touch with a good quantity of the moment when she is checking out family members. She takes images every day of her at her aunt's as well as uncle's show, who I actually love those people. I chose her up from the flight terminal as well as we were happy to see each other. I break down and begin barbecuing her. She told me that she really did not see him and also didn't talk with him. I believed her and I still believe she did not see him. Weeks as well as months after this I remain to ask if she is still speaking to him. She informs me she is not. A couple times when she placed her phone down to take a shower, I ran over to it before the lock display came on. They are still speaking. Their discussions are far better than I pictured, yet a few of them still ruined me. Among the moments she said she misses him. That was the hardest thing to review, due to the fact that Kim is not one that quickly says lovey-dovey things. One day I almost got detained for drinking as well as driving, but the cops let me go. After realizing how much of a silly asshole I was, I finally gave up completely. This made Kim very pleased. Chris is the one trying to keep whatever they had going, with Kim just offering him one-word replies. He was her childhood friend. One convo someday Chris is mad at her and says something along the lines like, "Appreciate your life with him as well as your white picket fencing." This really made me delighted. I'm still squashed at the fact that she is hiding her discussions with him though. They were for the most part extremely innocent convos, with him trying to make her succumb to him as well as the most awful point she claimed is she misses him. Maybe just as friends, however I do not think that spunk momentarily. A day later on is the day I located the "I miss you" message. One evening we were seeing TV on the couch. I start to doze. Kim breaks out her phone and also is beginning to take selfies and sending it to him. She really did not see me. I let that stew with me for a couple days. We are now as much as concerning a month prior. Whenever I attempted to face Kim concerning all this with Chris, she would gaslight me to a point I would shed my train of thought as well as this kept happening for some time. One day I mosted likely to work as well as I wrote her an extremely lengthy message regarding how I am feeling. I am now telling her that if she maintains talking with him, we are done. There is not one more means. I ask her why do you keep speaking to him knowing that it is eliminating me inside. I informed her that she was having a psychological event and also it is screwing with our marital relationship. Kim didn't and also still does not believe it was a psychological event. She tells me she maintained speaking with him in case Kim as well as I do not exercise. I get pissed and also I inform her that points will never be the same with us if she keeps doing that. We both wanted things to return to the way they utilized to be. I inform her talking with Chris is only throwing a wrench right into those plans. I tell her if I didn't learn about her visiting Chris when she was away, where the fuck would certainly that leave us? She still informs me that it was just mosting likely to have lunch and also she has no sensations for him. I call bullshit on that particular. I informed her even if you wish to simply be pals with Chris, he is assuming it's more than that. She agreed. Now I am simply livid. I keep informing her that she better be fucking sincere with me, due to the fact that the following time I find out you are still speaking to him, there disappears us. At this point she is extremely sorry and also she is sorry. I returned from job as well as I overlooked her. I am still speaking with her in a civil issue, however I turn chilly and I show her no feelings. I never ever increase my voice. For the following 2 days it is like this. I see it in her eyes that it is killing her that I am like this. I felt like we were done. I acted like we were done. Over and over I maintain telling her that I am mosting likely to ask to see her phone every so often and also if she has a trouble with that after that it is over. She agreed. We move on from this and comprise. A pair weeks later as well as off and on I ask her to see her phone which she does, however I can see her being frustrated at this. She is gaslighting me once more. She hasn't been speaking to him. Someday when she mosted likely to go to the basement or something, I quickly went to see her phone as well as she caught me. She was livid. We begin combating once again. She attempted to make it out like I am the asshole in all of this. I never say sorry to her and also truthfully I felt like I intended to laugh in her face claiming if she was honest with me I wouldn't have to sleuth. What I found was a message from him asking if she is fine. We ultimately comprise. I show her I am not as well as will certainly never regret sleuthing on her phone. Over this whole time I discussed to her exactly how sorry I am that I was absent for virtually 2 years with a drinking issue. I comprehend that feelings ran high with Chris and she at some point kissed him. I tell her I do not recognize that you kept fucking lying to me regarding keeping in contact with him. Points are better currently, yet I still do not trust her. Rely on any person is among one of the most vital things. It is something that takes as long to construct and can be wrecked in a jiffy like it performed with us. Please continue for part 2. Thanks for watching, and also don't forget to subscribe, then hit the notification.